Have you ever been in a tool like a CRM or something like that, or a project management tool, and you've wanted to send an email from the tool to that individual, but the tool you have doesn't do it, or it's not simple, or things like that? Well, I'm going to tell you today how to send emails actually from your Gmail account through Airtable, because this is one of the reasons why Airtable is such a flexible tool and can be used for a multitude of things, including CRMs and including project management, especially with clients where you need to send information to in order to do that. So that is what we're going to do today. And if we haven't met before, I am Anna of Anna's Simple Solutions. I am an ADHD systems person. I really love to work with neurospicy, so diagnosed or undiagnosed individuals who have some executive function challenges, but by systemizing and automating our businesses and systems, we make it so much simpler and be able to be the geniuses that we are otherwise. So if you want to hear more from me, please let me know. Otherwise, let's kind of jump into it. All right, so there is a little setup with this. We're going to use the example of a CRM. I've created a CRM in Airtable many times before, and one of the things that you do a lot is email those individuals that you are in contact with. So we're not going to go into the details of this necessarily, but I do want to talk about looking up, making sure we have a place where there's things to relate to. So we have leads and opportunities. So this is kind of the person or the entity that we are having the relationship with and that we are emailing, as well as the contact data for that person. So sometimes there can be multiple people, so you can actually choose the individual of who's attached to that lead or opportunity in there. So we have the contact master data. The most important piece in here, so we have got like first names, last names, organizations in this linked field that it is related to. So if you look at this, it is linked to the business master data, which is the leads and opportunities there. And then the most important piece here is the email. So if I was going to use Erica Cook, I could not actually email her because there is no email address in here. So just something to think about. We're going to do this through the lead interactions. Now, the way I've set up the interactions, you can have multiple types of interactions. You could have a phone call, you could have an email, you could have a Zoom meeting, those types of things. But in this case, I've created a view so it's filtered only to the initial email type. So this is just a drop-down field here, and the ones that are chosen are within it. So I'm going to delete this for now, and then I'm going to just click a new field here and then walk through each of these so we know how to fill them in to make sure that you're able to email. So we've got the date and time. I'm just going to do today. We're going to relate to an opportunity. There's one in there. So this is basically just a linked field over to leads and opportunities. Pretty simple to do. We've got a contact field here, and I'm going to make it linked to myself. And you can see that email came in. So this is a linked field. So if you go into edit fields, it's a link to contact master data there like before. And then this one is a lookup field. So it is hooked up to that lookup source. And then it has that email field. It's what it's bringing in. And this is super important. Then we have the subject, email message, and this send email thing here. So I'm going to put in a subject here that says, "Great to meet you the other night." And then we're going to add an email message, a quick one. I'm just going to pause while I write it, and then we will go create the automation that is triggered by the send email box. So hold on just a moment. Okay, so I've written this email message in here, and I'm just going to click this send email. It's not going to do anything yet because I don't have the automation set up, or I don't think I have it on. Hopefully I'm not a liar. Nope, it's still off. Good. And we are going to go in here and create this automation based on that trigger of that checkbox. So here it is. Here's the first thing. It says when record matches conditions, so you can choose different ones. My favorite, and the one I mostly use, is when record matches conditions, not record, when record matches conditions. And we're going to look at the lead interactions table, and I want to make sure that this send email is checked. And I also am going to make sure that this email, the email field here, is not empty. If it is empty, then we cannot send it, and I want it to fail. So the next step for this, so we can choose the record. It's going to choose that one because it's in there, and then it's going to say send an email, send email to lead. There's a couple options here. The one that I actually prefer to use is the Gmail. So if you don't utilize Gmail, there's other ones that you can actually use for integrations. Gmail sends the best ones. It looks a little funky when it comes from the general one here. So I'm just going to go in here and send email. I'm going to change that action. It's going to ask me for the account. I'm going to choose my account. You'll probably go and connect your new Gmail account. And then this is where the magic happens. So we are going to change the to. That's when we need that email address in there. So we're going to add that email, contact lead, blah, 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 email from contact. And then we're going to add that value in there. The subject is going to be that subject. In fact, I'll just look it up by subject. And then here is the message. And again, this is going to be the message, email message in here. And then you can put some sort of signature. You can be like, thanks for, or best wishes, Anna. All right. And you can add an attachment if you need. You could even create a field word attachment. So it really kind of depends on how you do it. Sometimes it's best to put like a linked record field, but that is up to you. Let's go look at the generate a preview here. And there you can see you have this email that gets sent out, and you can do that all from here. And then when you go back, and this is always the fun part, if I go back to my leads and opportunities, I'm going to go back to the stages here because it makes it a little better. And I go in here, you'll see this interaction here. You can see what that email was, add any notes to it that you want, and then it all links together. The magic of Airtable, that it all links together. So that was just a little tip of how to use Airtable to send emails through it. There are actually ways to actually accept email back to it, but it does have to happen through a third party like Zapier or Make. We can talk about that. If you'd like, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to hear more about what I do, please feel free to visit my site or follow this channel. So until next time, keep it simple and have a great day.